Today we're going to continue to review vocabulary words from the last 5 units. Our first word, again, through all of these, I'd like you to read the blue word and the sentence that is underneath each blue word. And then I'll tell you what it means. You're going to pause the video to think about it with your learning adult, and again to talk it over, coming back to the video after you have a short discussion. All right? The first word is tools. Artists use tools such as brushes, pencils, and markers to make art. Tools are things that people use to help them do a job. What tools would you use if you were a farmer? Think about different kinds of tools and look at the chart below. For each tool, decide who might use the tool, and then discuss how the tools are used. Research. Sometimes artists need to do research to find out what things look like. To do research means to search for and study information about a topic. What kinds of research have you done for reports? Think about topics you'd like to research. Say yes or no if the topic in the chart is something you are interested enough to do some research on. Familiar. This illustration is from a familiar or well-known story. It is from Cinderella. Familiar means something that is known because it is experienced often. Which foods are most familiar to you? Think about things that are familiar to you, and think about the chart below. Talk about which ones you are familiar with. Gadget. A small gadget with many parts, such as a watch, can be hard to repair. A gadget is a small machine or tool that is useful. Which gadget do you use most often in the kitchen? Look at the chart below. Talk about how each gadget is used and if it is a gadget. Invention. The light bulb was an invention that helped people do things at night. An invention is something new that someone thinks up and creates. Which invention do you use every day? Answer these questions about the word invention and discuss your answers with your learning adult. Experiment. First, an inventor must perform an experiment to test an idea. An experiment is a test that helps scientists answer their questions. What kind of experiment would you do to see how magnets work? Match each question to an experiment and discuss your choices with your learning adult. Electric. The invention of the electric fan helps us to stay cool in hot weather. Electric means run by electricity. Why are electric items useful? With your learning adult, decide which of these items uses electric power. You can make a list on a separate sheet of paper or just discuss your answers. Power. This player uses all his power or strength to hit the ball out of the park. Power is another word for strength. Do you have the muscle power to do 10 pull-ups? What else takes muscle power? Match each machine below with what it has the power to do. Discuss your answers with your learning adult. Did you agree with each other? Prove. Scientists are trying to prove or show that dinosaurs and birds are related. If you prove something, you show that it's true. What might you do to prove that you can swim, speak a second language, play an instrument? Look at the chart below and discuss the things that you could do to prove you are a good friend. Improve. Coaching helps tennis players improve or get better. To improve is to get better at something. What can you do to improve your skill at your favorite sport? Look at the chart below. Put a mark or say yes to next to each action that can help you improve at a sport.